It's a red card in this day and age when you slow things down and you put the point of contact and again John Lundstrom's foot's planted right against the side of Alistair Johnston's leg. But what I would say is, had VAR been there, nobody's moaning that that's not a red card. It was a yellow card. There's no doubt about it. So I understand why it's a red card when you see it in real time. Yeah, it's fast. I always say this: football, you need to.
Card,
well,
come on,
hang fire, James. I've just gave you the reason why I don't think it's a red card.
It's a red card.
It's a yellow card for me. VAR comes in, intervenes, and it's clearly, when it slows that down, it's always going to be a red card when he gets called to the monitor. Had it not been VAR, nobody would have asked for that to be a red card.
That's a red card in the 1970s, Kenny.
Absolutely not, Chris. That is not.
I think you need VAR to see the point of contact. I know you're speaking about slowing it down, but when you see it full pace, he catches him above the ankle. He's out of control.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
He's endangering an opponent.
He's not out of control.
Of course he is.
No, he's not. He's running fast to go to a ball.
Yep.
You need to run fast. And he's allowed to slide.
Very good evening, folks. What's happening? I hope everyone's doing well. I said I'd pop on tonight. The calm before the storm, as we're going into the final Glasgow derby of the season. I hope everyone's doing good on Facebook and on obviously YouTube as well. Someone asked me, am I going to go live on TikTok? Oh no, I don't do live on TikToks. It's not the place, not the environment for it. YouTube's where it's at, Facebook it's where it's at. It's bigger audience over here. So how's everyone feeling about tomorrow? Are we feeling nervous? Is it a dead rubber game in your head? Because the league's won. Jota is out for the next 9 months with knee injury. Alistair Johnston is not going to feature tomorrow. Daisy Maeda didn't train yesterday because he was in Japan during the week to be there for the birth of his newborn child. Congratulations to Daisy and his missus. And Nicholas Keown is touch and go for the game tomorrow as well. So I just want to apologise. The network I'm on tonight, the coverage isn't that great. So if I feel like I'm lagging a little bit, just bear with me. Just bear with me, you know. So a nice little whiskey as well, a bit of Bushmills, a bit of Coke Zero. Why not? I'm going to talk about the new kit as well. I'm going to talk about other stuff on the channel so that I pop on. Say the last couple of results, we've been absolutely brutal against Rangers. So let's be honest, they're going to treat this game like a cup final tomorrow. And I don't blame them. They've nothing else to play for. This is their last big game of the season. And you go back to that game in January, we were horrific that day. I think a lot of us, about 95% of us went to that game expecting a victory that day because they had a big injury list and, you know, we were flying and they were dipping results and stuff. But you can't take this game for granted tomorrow, especially Glasgow derby. We'll have over 2,000 fans back at Ibrox. And you know what? It'd be decent tomorrow having our fans in that corner making noise. And hopefully we come out of the traps early and score tomorrow as well. Because the way we've conceded goals against Rangers over the last 3 games, even the cup final, I thought we were brutal in the cup final. Look at we crawled the penalties, we got the job done, we won the League Cup. Obviously, Dayton scored for us, Keown scored for us that day. But I thought as a team over the last 3 games, we've been very poor against Rangers. And that needs to be addressed by the manager, by the coaches, and most of all, by the players. Yes, we were missing players at Celtic Park. Callum McGregor didn't play, and they were, they ran right in the midfield. They ran right in the midfield at Ibrox. They could have won 5-0 that day against us. And this is the stuff that we should be talking about. But it has to be addressed. As fans, do we expect to steamroll leagues and, you know, do the whitewash over them? 100%. We have a team there that can go on and do big things. And a treble is a big thing in fans' eyes. A Champions League playoff is a big thing. But the way we took the foot off the pedal since the last derby at certain weeks wasn't good enough. And tomorrow is about putting the marker down, going into next season and showing, you know what, they maybe got the 2 victories over us at Ibrox and Celtic Park, but we got the final say. And the final say is the final victory. And, making it 3 out of 2 on derbies for the 5 derbies this season, and also winning the league and winning the League Cup against them as well. So I can blab on all night about this. There's 28 people tuning in on Facebook. So anyone that's on Facebook, please do get over to YouTube at the end. It's the same name. Like and subscribe. It'd be really appreciated. Going for that 19,000 as well. I'm going to show you my team in a couple of minutes as well. I'm seeing all these comments coming through as well. We're going to talk about predictions. We're going to talk about who should play tomorrow. Don't worry, it's all ahead. It's all ahead. Don't worry, it's not like I'm an hour in the comments. So I thought we're the Jamaica jersey for a change, I went out and bought the green goalkeeper jersey for this season, long sleeve. I'll wear that tomorrow for the game when I'm out. Can't wait. Keith Sallow whipping the Guinnesses back tomorrow. No baby Guinnesses, but it'll be an interesting game. 12 o'clock kickoff. They'll be up for it. And I just really don't like when you get fans that expect us to just go out and win these games, to expect us to sweep the floor. And that's nothing against you, Paul, nothing against you at all. When you say 4-1, always get a penalty. It's just some of us think because we're Celtic, we've dominated the league, we've won trebles and all that, we can just go out and just do it like that. It's football. Results are not given to you. You have earned victories. And Brendan Rodgers has only lost 3 games against Rangers in his two terms as a Celtic manager, and hopefully he can get rid of that roar and win on to it. Because let's all know, let's be honest here, Barry's going to have them up for it tomorrow. Barry's going to have them up for it. He's going to be begging them to try to cause, an upset tomorrow. I wouldn't even say an upset, just, a title. Like, we should be going there with beach balls, inflatable champagne bottles, and we should be going there. And yet there will be netting in front of the Celtic fans, but it's expected. Last time we went there, Arnie Ingles got hit with stuff. Nicholas Kuhn got a busted nose from one of their players. It was just a horrible day, but I'm optimistic. Let's look at last week. We went to Tannadice and the performance was really good that day. The first 20 minutes it took us to get into it, and then obviously the own goal came, and then Kuhn scored them goals, and hopefully Kuhn will feature tomorrow in some aspect against Rangers. It'd be great to see Nicholas, start the game. But this is my starting lineup. I'm going to keep blabbing on here. So give me 1 second now. Get rid of. So there you go. There's my starting lineup for tomorrow. I know there's going to be people in the comments saying, why Forrest over Kuhn? Because Kuhn is touch and go. That's the reason why. So let's start from the goalkeeper up to the forwards. So Sinsalo, let's be honest, Vinny Sinsalo has been brilliant. Has been absolutely brilliant. Kasper Schmeichel, Celtic Glasgow, I don't know if he's in contention tomorrow to play. He obviously took a part of the warm-up last week. He was being training this week. So it could be a tactical, card up Brendan's sleeve. Could Kasper make a return tomorrow? I don't really know, to be honest. But I'm confident with Sinsalo. I think he's been brilliant. He's pulled off some really good saves. He has over a handful of clean sheets since he's had to coming in there. So I'm going to go with Sinsalo on this. Why am I losing numbers? Are you just not happy with me formation? Not happy with my team? Okay, can't keep everyone happy at the end of the day. Carter Vickers and Scales. The reason why I'm going with Scales is because redemption with Scales. I just don't, to be honest with you. Rusty Trusty. Some good performances with Austin Trusty this season, but he's not consistent. So I'll put Scales in the mix. You could say Naroski. Naroski had a decent game against them as well at Celtic Park, but I'll go with Liam Scales on this. Greg Taylor, I think he will play tomorrow ahead of Jeffrey. Brendan might go with Jeffrey, but I think Taylor, knowing that venue, knowing that hostile environment, having some really good games against them there in the past as well. Shut your hole, fat boy, that famous moment. That will be, this could be Taylor's last derby game, and I'm sure he'll want to go out in style as well. Anthony Ralston will have to feature because AJ isn't going to be available. They're trying to get him back for the cup final. So according, he's got like a good old jag into the legs, into the groin as well. So see what happens. Vital Callum McGregor dominates this game tomorrow because Callum McGregor has been on fire this season. I think he's on 12 goals for the season now. So I think it's been the best thing that's happened with him retiring international football. We're getting a bit more energy out of Callum. We're getting more goals out of him as well. He always had that free roam anyway. He's a Celtic captain. But I just think he's added more. The goals that he has scored this season, it's like the Callum McGregor of Brendan Rodgers' first term. You know, I'd like to see Callum play more attacking. But the problem is we don't have a good defensive midfielder to hold it. And it's a shame because you look at Tomoki Iwata. Tomoki Iwata, yeah, he's gone to the League One in England, and he got Birmingham promoted, and he's been a vital part of their promotion. We should never got rid of Iwata. We should never got rid of Tomoki. So if I was Brendan Rodgers, I'd be addressing that issues, and I'd be looking to get a defensive midfielder in the summer. I know you have the likes of Odin Holm that wants to come in. He's more of attacking midfielder. He wants to come back and make a point at Celtic. He says his Celtic career is not finished. I listened to Mark Attilio's interview he done with Optibus Sports as well, Optibus Sports, whatever it's called. He still wants to make a point at Celtic as well, but he's obviously a winger. But we should never got rid of Iwata, and we obviously have Kwan to come back as well. So we definitely should be looking at that. Here's a strange one for you. This is a strange suggestion. I'd probably get a hell no anyway. Would you take Wanyama back in the summer? I know he's at Dunfermline, and he got sent off his debut at Ayr. Let me know in the comments. You know, we want to keep the chat flowing tonight. I'm going to ping up the comments. And folks, I have some good news for you. Some big news as well to anyone that has been a member on the channel. If you renew your membership, which is £1, the news is that I will be posting new stickers. So the stickers have been made. I was going to see, can I show these pictures while I'm at this? It might not work with the green screen. So I'm going to show you pictures of the Commando Hoop stickers that I've got made. 2 different batches, the away crest on Facebook and then the home crest on Instagram. Let me see. Where is this now? So you got this here. I don't know if you can't really see it because of the green screen. There's the stickers there being made. And there's the home ones as well. So if you renew that there for £1, what I'll do is once I get these delivered to me, get in touch with me across my email address or across socials, and once you're a member, I'm going to send you a batch of stickers for saying thank you as well, because he's been outstanding over the last meantime. So YouTube membership, £1. Other channels charge £2 or £3 because they're top class journalists, whatever they do. But I want to give something back as well. Look, it's going to cost me more than £1 to post them out anyway. So regardless, you're in the world. So I want to give something to you. So you might see Commando Hoop stickers getting plastered around Celtic pubs and in different CSCs in America and Canada and around the world. I'll be in touch with a few, and I'll get them all over the place because I know there's a few in the Hoops bar in Glasgow and what's the old triangle in Lanzarote, all that crap, my big mush on it as well. So yeah, so let's go into the comments. If Sensalo actually shines, he'll show his number 1 material. He has in his locker, P. McLaughlin. He has in his locker. I think he's finished. He's Finland's number 2 at the moment, but I think he will be Finland's number 1 soon. Look, he's quite young as well. Obviously, he's come through the Aston Villa's academy. He obviously had that loan spell at Exeter. He played in Scottish football as well in the past. So Sensalo, very vocal, good distribution of the ball, good shot stopper, and the goals he's conceded. You know, that goal was it? Who was the goal that was scored against us? Oh, was it Hibs? Was it Hibs that got? I'm trying to think. The one at Celtic Park. Correct me on it. We need to win tomorrow, straight from the first whistle. Exactly. When you're playing for Celtic, you're not going out and thinking you have a hangover because you won the league at Tannadice. You're going to war against Rangers. You're going to war. And probably if they were to hump us tomorrow, I'll be snipped and they'd probably take a piss take out of me. Whatever, it makes me more views. It gets me more subscribers. But it's not going to be that case. It'll be a case. Chip. Yes, Armstrong. Thanks very much. I knew it, that game we absolutely hammered Kilmarnock. Carter Vickers scored an absolute beaut as well. Tate was outstanding that day, but you go back to that. You go back to overall in the last 3 or 4 weeks we've turned the style on, and let us know in the comments who's your starting lineup. Do you go with James Forrest? Do you go with Keown? You know, Keown done this the other day. You know, is he there past the summer? We'll put through we'll go through the comments. We'll talk about it as well. Any likes I appreciate, folks. To like my video on Facebook or YouTube, it's free of charge. I'm not here to make much money. I'm here to engage with you. It's what it's all about. It's all about. So anyone that meets me in my other line of work or meets me on the street and says, "Do you watch the podcast?" Thank you very much. I know I said to you, I was taking a few weeks away, focusing on other stuff, and I'm trying to get back as much as I can. So you'll see more of my mush this month, and I promise you that. There's a video put up yesterday, video put up the other day, so more interaction with you, the better as well. And just as I say to people that watch my YouTube videos, just comment below. That comment means a lot to me. It gets your feedback. We're going to talk about the new Celtic shirt as well, and we'll go back to the derby further into the video. Just want to talk about the new home kit as well. So yesterday, well, why do I have this on euros? First of all, sorry, I just want to change this to pounds because I live in Scotland now. I shouldn't have this on Jesus Christ, Bulgaria 11-0. Where is it? Finland, Guernsey, Gibraltar. Does it matter? Does it really matter? Does it? Isle of Man. I'll just put on Guernsey for the laugh. For the laugh. Oh, I'm sure there's not much of it. Pound's a pound, you know. I know some countries take as legal tender. Don't take it, you know. Right. Well, it's cheaper than Guernsey. What the hell? So, folks, there you go. There you go. There's a little stunt for you. The Celtic home shirt in Guernsey is £62.50. Instead of paying £70, I think I'll be moving to Guernsey. I think I'll be getting my jerseys posted to Guernsey going forward. But so I ended up getting this home shirt yesterday with no sponsor in it. I opted in for this. Now, I'll be honest with you, I went with I got it on JD because it was a £5 cheaper. And it was actually overall £16 cheaper because I got the print on the back of it, which is £15. I didn't get the badges. There's no point getting Champions League badges. We still have a playoff to contest. I could get that down the line. I could get the Champions badges, but I didn't. So I got the print. I got the no sponsor. Me being dafty, I didn't realise. I thought that was black Adidas on the stripes. It's actually dark green, similar to the neck that we have this season. It's that contrast. I like it. I think it's sharp. I think it's it's smooth. Okay, Celtic have signed a 10-year deal with Adidas. We're going to be in with the elite boys. We're going to be with Manchester United. Jesus Christ. As a merchandise, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Juventus. We're in that crop of the top tiers of Adidas merchandise, and so we're going to see, you look at the authentic jersey. People are asking, what is this all about, right? So I'm going to try to explain to you in a better concept. You look down the bottom of this, there's a little Adidas thing on the left-hand side there. That's basically just show it's an authentic jersey. It's a player fit jersey. The crest is actually printed in. The stars printed in. The Adidas is like a plastic material, and it's a player fit. And then if you look closer into the neck, there's like these kind of little line things at the back of the neck. It's a player fit top. Now, some people will pay the £100, but what I'm disappointed in with Adidas is why did not do this on long sleeve? Now, with Celtic moving up to this Elite A, right? Elite A class of Adidas merchandise, it means that they will have to bring out away jerseys on long sleeves. They haven't given us that privilege since we signed that deal in 2020, which was 25 million. Now, I'll give a shout out to Ryan118. He copped this right. We signed this deal that's worth 35 million, right? 35 million for this new deal, right? 5 years ago, we got a deal for 5 years that was 25 million. Yet we have made 35 million last season, which we were ranked 17th in European football for the top jersey sales that we took in. I feel like we've actually got ripped off on this deal, to be personally honest with you. Yes, we made a fortune on merchandise, but I feel like we should have upped the game and maybe got 45 million. Yeah, it's Scottish football and it's still the biggest deal in Scottish football history and stuff like that. 10 years with Adidas. Some fans are happy. Some fans who are older, that are in their 50s and their 60s, they just see in their heads it's green and white hoops. They don't care the alphabet. They don't care about Adidas. They don't care about Magnus on the jersey. They just care about green and white strip, and that's it. And that's understandable. I would have been happy with 5 years. I think it's good that they have moved us up a tier, but I feel like, down the line, you look at some clubs. Everton's a prime example. Everton have got Umbro, Hummel, Castor over the last 5-6 years. It's madness. It's absolute madness. But the price of the jerseys, look at Marco Polo, 75 kit is a bloody rip-off, even though it's nice. It's about money. The club have upped the season books past 40 quid this season in some seats. And it's a business, folks. You're just a number. As much as you're loyal, as much as you're dedicated, as much as you want to go to Celtic games and you buy the merchandise, you do this, you're just a fucking number. You need to remember that. You can be replaced with someone else in the waiting list. So, yeah, I would like to see a bit more from Celtic this season in regards to that season ticket renewal. I'd like to see them obviously give them a better loyalty scheme towards fans. If you're a season ticket holder, I've said this so many times on the channel, give 25% off kits to season ticket holders. Give a reduction rate off Celtic TV. Celtic TV is not great. I think it should be more added to it. There should be more to it. Regards to, I just feel like they should get more money's worth. Some people will disagree on the channel and say, well, we're winning the treble, Keith. Friendlies should be covered in it. Cup games should be covered in it, but it's not covered in it because you have to pay for it. Champions League games are completely understandable. It's a different package, and that's the way it is. It's all about revenue, especially when you're playing in the biggest. But I think there should be a bit more. Celtic fans that go in, week out, should get more money's worth, especially if the price is going up. There should be more added to it. So let me know in the comments in regards to that. I'm all in. I bought the jersey, 85 quid in JD, click and collect, print, no sponsor on it. What can you do? £85. So yeah, so that's 21 people tuning in tonight. 22, 18 on YouTube. Really good to see the numbers. Please tell your friends about the channel. Subscribe to the channel. As I said, if you haven't joined the membership, I'm doing the stickers. They're going to be out in the next couple of days to me, and then once whoever is members, please get in touch with me, and I'll get stickers sent to you. It's £1 and you get a batch of stickers. Basically, as I said, no matter where you are in the world, I'll get a sticker sent to you. I've done it during lockdown for a charity campaign, and we got stickers sent to Samoa, Canada, America, even the Cook Islands. Crazy. How's it going, Plunge? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in. 3 stripes will go with the hoops. The same though. I haven't brought a Celtic shirt. Well, maybe this is the year you'll buy a Celtic shirt. You don't. At the end of the day, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You don't need to explain to people why you haven't bought a Celtic shirt in 7 years. You just go what you want to go with. If you're happy in your Bumblebee, you're happy in your NTL, you're happy in your polo top, go with it. Just go with it. At the end of the day, you don't even need to wear Celtic stuff to you're a fan, you know. And tomorrow's game to me smells like a draw. I'm thinking 2-2 or I'm thinking 2-1 to be honest. Marco Polo. That's to be honest, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it will be a victory, but time will tell. Tommy, how are you getting on? I ain't predicting shit because the last time we did, we fucking lost. Well, just predict. Go 3 ways, as I always does. See what happens. Tommy, Blanche, Brendan. So I'm going back over the team again just to show you this. Go to that comment in a minute. Good picture of my Ada. Just 2 seconds, folks. I'm just trying to get into this here. This mouse is going through my head as well. Click, 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 click. So in the comments, put below your starting lineup for the game. I think Yank will make a big difference tomorrow. Luke McCown as well coming on. You know, McCown will start the game. He's been playing really well. How are we feeling about not getting a guard of honour tomorrow? Are we surprised with that? Are we? Are we surprised that we're not getting one? You know? Get into them, get into them, get into them. Hopefully, Brendan doesn't take Barry Ferguson for granted, not like the last time. And you know what? As much as I hate watching defeats, when you're trying to make videos and trying to analyse games, you're sitting there and you're like, how bad were we at Celtic Park? How bad were we when we didn't show up at home? Because half the players checked out that day. You know, if I was Brendan tomorrow, I'd be screaming at them and making sure that Rangers can hear them screaming at them in the away dressing room saying, go to war, put them to bed early. And you don't want this crap in Celtic where you score 2 or 3 in the first half and we're high and dry. It felt like the 3-3 game. You want to be going and pushing and pushing. Look, we've had some really good times in Ibrox in recent times. We got to the 3-2 game. You know, you got to last season, Kyogo's volley, the 1-0 game. Dembele, Scott Sinclair, you know, Scott Brown's, Bruni. Well, that was the old Rangers. The Bruni celebration, the 2-2 Scottish Cup game. You know, we've had some really good memorable moments. Johnny Hayes, Odson Edwards, 2-0 in 2019. Some people obviously think of Lubo scoring as well. Back in the Martin O'Neill days, you know. Let's see. How does everyone think they'll line up? Back 4 or back 3? Not surprised with the guard of honour. It'd be back 4. It'd be Ralston, Taylor. Look, Taylor plays that kind of dynamic approach where he plays more of a defensive midfielder at times. Not surprised with the guard of honour. I'm not surprised as well. Ibrox will be empty by half time. That's if we're scouting them by half time, to be honest with you. P. McLaughlin, 3-0 inside. That's a bold prediction. Don't get too confident about it. You know, I'm very nervous about tomorrow. I think Rangers will score first against us, but you never know. As I said, it could be another case where we go out and score early as well. You don't know in football. Honestly, you really don't know. So this is their cup final. I don't know why the guard of honour part always gets mentioned. Why? Look, it'd be mentioned because people talk about it. You know, it's realistically, because we won the league, they should be giving us a guard of honour. But do you really want a guard of honour at Ibrox when they're all booing us? Nah, definitely not. Definitely not, to be honest with you. So, see what happens. But folks, I'm gonna leave it there. Do subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you all soon. I'm gonna jump off tonight, and I'll try to get on tomorrow in some aspect before I head out for the game. So really appreciate you supporting the channel. Do subscribe, and I'm gonna leave it there. All right, hell. Take care.